Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Blue Devils head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the football first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Little. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. From the gun, it's Davis. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Left side, it's Davis. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Give to the running back. taken down.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. This is a matchup of a pair of standout running backs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw one first. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Found the seam on the left. Smashes through the tackle. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Trying the run, it's Davis. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out wide right, it's Simmons. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Moore. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. They're not into threes, they want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on fourth down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Moves the pocket. It's Marshall. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's a draw. Looking for a crease. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Blue Devils sideline, we are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll run him again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
Got his man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Working the ground game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rides to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big body.
Gashing the D on the right. The 10. Touchdown, UNC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Flying out to the left, into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we might have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tar Heel sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Spits it out to the back. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Kick is in the air. Nestles it in at the 35. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting their QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the Volunteers looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Wallace Wade Stadium.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Going with the counter play here. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Addison. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Marshall. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The give to the right. Got the first down. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Taken down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going to the ground. Stop behind the line of and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll pull it down and run. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes the grab. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Atkin to Nate. Handoff from the gun. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. All kinds of room to the right. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Montgomery. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the...
Makes a grab! Into the end zone! It's down, Blue Devils! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Field shrinks, tight end grows. big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Handoff to the single back. This time they stop him behind. Line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure going right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
The give. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Lowers those pads. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The handoff. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They'll try to blast their way in. He'll be stopped. There, they kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. Now they're setting up 4th down.
And it's good! And that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Breaks into the open. As That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hits inside. It's Davis. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
To the air. It's Montgomery. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up. He'll throw on third down. The quick game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about Shin? It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. It'll be a draw. There's some room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. try it on the ground, running the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll test the right side. Past the 40. Running free. He's at the touchdown Tar Heels. Once he got some room, it was over. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense dropping into soft coverage. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Right side, it's Solomon. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Fires to the wide out. Out wide right, it's Simmons. Got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does the portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school